Hello, and welcome to this lesson of calculating relative atomic mass. By the time you finish this video, you should be able to explain why relative atomic mass is often not a whole number. Calculate relative atomic mass using isotopes and their abundances. Identify isotopes and avoid common exam mistakes. Relative atomic mass, also called as AR, is not the mass of just one atom. It is a weighted average of all the naturally occurring isotopes of an element. Each isotope contributes according to how common it is in nature. Heavier or more abundant isotopes have a bigger effect on the final value. Most elements exist as a mixture of isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of the same element with the same number of protons, but different numbers of neutrons. Because isotopes have different mass numbers and occur in different amounts in nature, the relative atomic mass is usually not a whole number. To calculate relative atomic mass, we multiply each isotope's mass number by its percentage abundance. We then add the results together and divide by 100. If an element has more than two isotopes, we simply extend the formula by adding more terms. This calculation gives a weighted average, not the mass of a single atom. Chlorine has two main isotopes, chlorine-35 and chlorine-37. Chlorine-35 is more common, so it affects the average more. Let's calculate the relative atomic mass of chlorine. First, write the formula. Multiply each isotope's mass by its percentage abundance, then divide by 100. Chlorine-35 is 75%, so 75 multiplied by 35 equals 2,625. Chlorine-37 is 25%, so 25 multiplied by 37 equals 925. Next, add them together. 2,625 plus 925 equals 3,550. Finally, divide by 100. 3,550 divided by 100 equals 35.5. So the relative atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. This explains why values in the periodic table are often decimals, not whole numbers. In exams, isotopes are easy to spot because they share the same chemical symbol but have different mass numbers. Always check that the abundances total 100%, and don't forget to divide by 100 at the end of your calculation. A common mistake is confusing mass number with relative atomic mass. Remember, relative atomic mass is always an average. Let's dive into some exam-style practice questions. You can pause the video and try it yourself. Now let's look at question 1. Magnesium has three isotopes: magnesium-24 with 79% abundance, magnesium-25 with 10%, and magnesium-26 with 11%. Let's calculate the relative atomic mass. First, write the formula. Multiply each isotope's mass number by its percentage abundance, then divide the total by 100. So we begin. A sub r equals 79 multiplied by 24 plus 10 multiplied by 25 plus 11 multiplied by 26, all divided by 100. Now calculate each part carefully. 79 multiplied by 24 equals 1,896. 10 multiplied by 25 equals 250. 11 multiplied by 26 equals 286. Next, add them together. 1,896 plus 250 plus 286 equals 2,432. Finally, divide by 100 equals 24.32. So the relative atomic mass of magnesium is 24.32. Notice again, the answer is not exactly 24, 25, or 26. It is a weighted average, influenced most by magnesium-24 because it has the highest abundance. Now let's move on to question number 2. We're told that element X has two isotopes. Isotope A has a mass of 10 and an abundance of 60%. Isotope B has a mass of 11 and an abundance of 40%. The question asks us to calculate the relative atomic mass. First, remember the formula. We multiply each isotope's mass by its percentage abundance, then divide the total by 100. So we start by writing A sub r equals 60 multiplied by 10 plus 40 multiplied by 11, all divided by 100. Now calculate each part. 60 multiplied by 10 equals 600. 40 multiplied by 11 equals 440. Next, add them together. 600 plus 440 equals 1040. Finally, divide by 100. 1040 divided by 100 equals 10.4. So the relative atomic mass of element X is 10.4.